Hi everyone, welcome to Technical RPA. This video we are going to discuss about performance testing, the most important part of RPA. How the bot will tested in real-time environment, how the performance will be calculated, how the accuracy has been confirmed. So when we talk about performance, the first and main thing is accuracy. Suppose I'm creating a bot, think about that. I'm creating a bot with data processing or data capturing and processing 10 lakhs records within 70 minutes. So I had completed my bot development. That bot will do only data capturing and data processing of 10 lakhs records. So bot is using few concepts. Maybe you are using a BPR, any tools. So it's processing 10 lakh records within 70 minutes. So probably how we can calculate. So if it is the same 10 lakh records, how manual will be doing. See, in manually, think about that. In manually they can done with 2 hours. This processing, or else 3 hours. So whatever it may be. So my single bot, it's completing within 70 to 80 minutes. Let me tell again. So in manually they had completed 3 hours in this process, but a single bot has been completed 70 to 80 minutes of average for this process, the entire process. So the performance level, it would be good. It would be good. Suppose manually they completed within the 90 minutes. My bot is completed 70 to 80 minutes. That's really good. This is really extraordinary. This is really good. So I'm not worrying about timings, because if it is proper delays, I will tell you an example. So I have some Excel sheets, which means 10 different Excel sheets. So bot is copying and processing and doing formulas in one Excel sheet and copying the same data into the another Excel sheet. So whatever it will take, the auto sum and everything, the manual whatever the manual effort it will take 10 minutes, the same bot will has to took 10 minutes. If I reduce as a 5 minutes, then bot will not run in all the environment. Maybe slowness, server slowness. If server is very slow, it will not run. then system is very slow, it will not run. Then your tool has some performance degrade, it will not run. So probably how the bot will always run properly, you have to give the proper delays in all environments. Suppose you are developing a environment which is good, maybe which is not good, that is not a problem, but bot has to run all the environment. This is the main performance testing. If you develop the bot, it has to run in, you are developing a bot with a system, one system, development system, same has to be run at least 3 to 4 systems in dev environment, and 2 systems in UAT or user acceptance system, and at least 5 systems in SAT environment, SAT, and 2 systems in UAT, and finally 1 or 2 systems in, which means server, in prod environment. So if it is running properly, there is no problem, then performance will be good. Otherwise, we have to change the way of behavior, the way of delays, the way of coding. So bot has to run. Sometimes bot will not run all the environment the same way. So what we will do is, we have to enhance our code. We have to change some modules. We have to, suppose you are using AA or BP or UA, but whatever the tool, in a page, in AA, more than 500 or 800 lines of coding you are doing. So probably split into 2 or 3 tasks, sub-tasks, that will work on it. Sometimes you are using more than 5 to 10 sessions within a component, so that is not good. So some session crash will happen, so it will not work, the performance will be degraded. So probably use 1 or 2 sessions within a task. If you are using more than sessions may be Excel session or CSV sessions, whatever it may be, you have to split into another 2 sessions and do it again, and split into some more tasks. So that would be good practice. If you are using Blue Prism, don't go with very big flow. Split your flow and make it another page. If you are using the same thing I'm doing, you are using another flow chart or another sequence. So or else you can use RPA framework to dividing the system into the entire things. So this is the way we can increase performance. That would be really good. So the second thing, the cost. So when we talk about cost, my bot is running. So here my example, so manually it was taken 3 hours, my bot has taken 70 to 80 minutes average to complete the entire process. So but my requirement is not, this is my requirement is, my bot has to complete at least 30 minutes or 35 minutes. So probably how I can do is, I can take 2 robots license in a server. So probably it will run within 30 to 35 minutes. It will complete 2 robots as a 70 minutes sub average. Suppose my requirement is, my robot has to complete at least 15 minutes. So this is my requirement. So probably how I will do is, I will use 3 robots. So this is my requirement, 50 to 20 minutes. I will use 3 robots and running in a server. Then probably it will complete 15 to 20 minutes to complete this data capturing process. So it's all about cost, performance, cost efficiency. See, if uh, it's all about cost is not all about the FTE. FTE is different. So I had explained the different video how the FTE calculation is done, and you can check that video. See, the second thing is efficiency. How bot is running. So when we calculate performance, it has to run 24 bar 7. This is the main thing. If it is running 24 bar 7, the efficiency will be remain, it must be remain same. Suppose your core application has down in 20 hours, your application. Suppose you are using 3 applications to process your bot. So maybe SAP application or else your banking domain applications. So whatever it may be, application is down in 20 hours, 4 hours only, the remaining 4 hours 3 bots are running. So how the efficient way it's running, so that is very important. Sometimes because of your application slowness, your bot will terminate or bot will not run properly. In that case, application has to be modified, or else if application has to be not modified, then probably some tweaks had to be done in code. How the tweaks will have to be done? Suppose think through that. You had completed your production is running good now. Completed 30 days of production in performance, everything is good. After 30 days or 45 days, some your bot is not running properly. So if application behavior is going down as well, the, the problem will be raised, complaint will be raised by bot. They will tell bot is not running properly. So probably how we can do it, we have to be we have to do some tweaks. How the tweaks will, so we have the option retry. So if any area, so your bot will continuously sending so reports, which means the logging and tracing reports, which the area has to be failed and which area has to be running good. So because of that, you can create a retry mechanism of 3 times or 4 times, whatever it may be. Suppose your bot is failing to sending attachment of email, then probably that area only you can do the loop of the 3 or 4 times. This retry count or retry mechanism will be updated in config file. Based on the config file, it has to run. And one more thing, you have to use the event watcher. So event watcher is a it's a watcher. So event viewer, we can see event viewer or event watcher. So every second how bot is running, if anything happen, it will send immediately email to the bot owner or else developer or else admin in production environment. You can use event watcher or event viewer. So this is the one option. So this is the way we can avoid, or else we can do some tweaks even if the problem happen in production as well. And the third thing is, if you are make sure the audit compliance, it is also improve your performance. So all the auditing compliance, which means SOX, in US project they have SOX compliance in user ID, password and SSN number, and this type of things will not be captured by bot in anywhere in anything, even though the errors happen. So this is the thing you have to improve your bot. The fourth thing is change management. If anything happen, any integration or else application change or application version change, so everything come under the change management. So you can't touch anything in a bot, in a running bot, if if any of your application has been changed. If application has been changed, then what will happen? If any buttons or text boxes or anything, even small change happen as well, what will happen? You have to change your entire code or else particular area of the code. Then you have to start with development, SAT, UAT, and deployment and production and go live. These five life cycle I'm talking about. I can dev, SIT, UAT, deployment and production and go live. So these are all the before go live, that is mini go live. These are all the process of the bot bot processing will be happen again once change management performance has been change management has request has been raised. So this is the process. This is the thing we are followed in real-time environment of the performance achievement. Thanks, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, you can raise your. Thank you so much.